What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L. here. In theaters is the new film called Arizona, which stars Danny McBride, and it looks really funny. Like, I'm seeing it tomorrow. I gotta say, I really like Danny McBride. He's so darn funny. I mean, the guy's best known for shows like Eastbound and Down. He was on 2 seasons of that HBO show Vice Principals. That show was really good. Sticks Out only lasted for 2 seasons, to be honest with you. I think it should have like at least had a third or fourth or whatever. I love Danny McBride's chemistry and interaction with Walter Goggins. Awesome chemistries they had. Anyway, this is pretty much about McBride movies, so those will probably be on my honorable mentions, but they're TV, not movies. So there's a guy. Dan McBride has been in a few amount of really good stuff I enjoyed. So with that being said, here is my top 10 favorite Danny McBride movies. At number 10 is the 2011 medieval comedy called Your Highness, which was pretty much a medieval comedy that starred James Franco and Danny McBride, who of course worked together tons of times. I mean, these two have like a really good relationship. There's a couple of James Franco and Danny McBride movies that's pretty much on my top 10. And these two know how to work together well. And the film is also directed by David Gordon Green, who worked with McBride a couple times as well. This movie is really funny. It didn't really get like great critical reaction, but it's more funny than what the critics may actually be. I mean, you even got the likes of Zoe Deschanel. Natalie Portman is in this. I think Justin Theroux is in this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Really funny flick. It really also shows that you don't have to be serious or just straight up action to do a medieval story. And they showed they could do like medieval comedies with Your Highness. I still wish they'd done like a sequel to this, but I don't think the first film, like Your Highness, did really do all that well. So I guess we're probably not gonna see a sequel. At number 9 is Angry Birds, which of course had McBride as one of the lead birds in it. I remember when Angry Birds was announced, I thought it was a stupid idea. I mean, a movie based on a mobile app, that sounds so dumb. But I saw the movie back in 2016. I loved it. It was so darn good. I found it to be so cute. It was really charming. Danny McBride still lots of scenes in this. You also have a voice cast that include like Jason Sudeikis was in this, Bill Hader, Peter Dinklage, Sean Penn was even in this. Such a good anime film. There's also a sequel coming out next September, which I'm actually really interested in seeing. But yeah, if you haven't seen Angry Birds, I mean, it sounds dumb, because it's based on a mobile app, but the movie is actually super good. So I highly recommend you checking out Angry Birds when you get a chance to. Number 8 is last year's Alien Covenant. I was a little skeptical when they cast Danny McBride in an Alien movie, because the guy's mostly known for like slapstick comedy, so I would not expect that to fit well with an Alien film. Danny McBride was amazing in this. I mean, yeah, he had a few comedic elements here, but he also had some serious elements, which I never really thought McBride really had. He seriously gave one of his best performances in this. If I was doing my 10 favorite Danny McBride performances, this might actually be higher if I was doing performances. But as a movie, because it was like a big role or anything. That's why Alien Covenant is pretty much number 10. I'm at number 8. My bad. But McBride was really good. You also got Jesse Smollett from for all you Empire fans. He's even in this. I mean, what Ridley Scott did with Alien Covenant was fantastic. I still hope we'll see like a follow up to this because this Alien movie was really good. I even dug it more than Prometheus, and it was even better than like Alien like the other Alien films that came after it, like before. I meant, of course, that's not saying much because the Alien sequels are so good, but yeah, Danny McBride, this guy, I'm pretty sure he knows horror. I mean, he's also scripting the upcoming Halloween movie, so he probably knows horror so well. Anyway, number seven will be a really underrated little comedy that got released in 2011, I believe. Yeah, 2011, because this came out after Your Highness. It's a film called 30 Minutes or Less. Now, this movie is hysterical. Yeah, let me tell you the synopsis. To be honest, they give a better synopsis than I do. That's why I read synopsis from the phone because they give me like a better. They give better synopsis than I could really give you. Like here, what it's about? It's about like two criminals kidnap a pizza delivery guy and strap a bomb to his chest and inform him that he has more than an hour to rob a bank or else. You know what? Or else is, but the leads are pretty much played like besides McBride, you also got the likes of Jesse Eisenberg, Aziz Ansari, Nick Swartzen's also in this. Micah Penn is even in this. You got Fred Ward, Brett Gelman. Really good cast. This movie was hysterical. I think it's completely underrated. Of course, it didn't really get the great critical response, but hey, the film was still funny in my opinion. If you haven't had a chance to check out 30 Minutes or Less, do yourself a favor. Check it out. It's really funny. And the leads are also really hysterical too. At number six will pretty much be. It's not like a big role or anything. It's more like a small voiceover work, and that will be his role in Sausage Party. He pretty much voices a honey mustard who has a foul mouth. Like if you see him as a honey mustard, you're not going to want to look at a honey mustard the same way. You never will expect a honey mustard to have a foul mouth. But Danny McBride voiced the role perfectly. Of course, he worked in the film alongside Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, James Franco. Another Franco and McBride film is on this list. He pretty much works with these guys so well, and Sausage Party is one of the most raunchiest R-rated animated films you've ever want to see. It's dumb, but it's actually hysterical. I still hope Seth Rogen and the gang will get together and maybe do a Sausage Party sequel because I'm all for it. And McBride as the mustard, which is hysterical. At number five, it's kind of not that big of a role either. It's his role in this movie called Up in the Air, which was directed by Jason Reitman. I believe it got nominated for Best Picture, if I'm not mistaken. Wait. It's a pretty good film. It has like the likes of George Clooney, Anna Kendrick, Vera Farmiga was in this. I think Jason Bateman was also in this film. The film came out in 2009, and it's kind of completely underrated. It got released in 2009, and hardly no one really talks about or even knows much about Up in the Air as much as they should. But it's a really terrific little movie. Danny McBride's role isn't like big or per se, but his cameo in this was pretty good. So that's why I kind of added a little higher. I'm not really going to say much about his cameo because most people haven't seen the film, so I don't want to spoil much. If you haven't seen Up in the Air, check it out. It turns 10 years old next year as well. So, I mean, this movie is really fantastic. At number four will be Drillbit Taylor. This movie is hysterical. It actually turns 10 years old this year. And Drillbit Taylor is like this. It's about like these three high school kids who are like getting bullied by these two bullies, and they decide to hire a bodyguard played by Owen Wilson to pretty much take care of the bullies, and It's actually a really funny movie. Like 30 Minutes or Less, this is pretty underrated. Lots of people don't really talk about Drobot Taylor as much as they should. It's freaking funny. If you still haven't seen Drobot Taylor by now, Owen Wilson was hysterical in this. I really like Danny McBride's part in this. You even have Troy Gentle, who's now Eric Goldberg on ABC's Goldbergs. He's in this. You even got the likes of Leslie Mann. Good cast. Oh, also Josh Peck is in this, and Alex. I think his name is Alex Frost. He played like the bully. This is a good movie. Check out Drobot Taylor. It's hysterical. It's even relatable, especially if you were in high school and had like a bully. You could probably relate to these characters as well. But check out Drobot Taylor if you haven't. And also, Dan McBride was, like I said, he was hysterical in this. All right. Number 3 is Tropic Thunder. I really like McBride's role in this too. It's not as big either, but he was pretty funny in this. Of course, this is like the awesome film with Ben Stiller. You got Tom Cruise as Les Grossman. I love this movie so much. I still own it on DVD, and I watch it whenever I can. It's such a funny movie. Like I said, Dan McBride is also pretty funny in this too. So if you still haven't seen if you haven't seen Tropic Thunder by now, watch it. It's hysterical. Definitely, it'll make you fall out of your seat because how funny it is. At number 2 will be This Is the End, where Danny McBride, of course, plays himself. I pretty much talked about some of these in my top 10 favorite R-rated comedies of all time. So most of these I kind of already talked about one time, but I'll talk about it again. This Is the End is hysterical. It is so darn funny. I mean, you got Danny McBride as himself. You even got James Franco, Seth Rogen. Pretty much all the celebrities are pretty much playing themselves in an apocalypse comedy. It's so darn funny. It's so clever. I love the back and forth scene with James Franco and Danny McBride with the magazine scene. That was pretty funny. Danny McBride was such a scene stealer, and This Is the End. I loved every time he popped on screen. Hermione stole all of our shit. That scene would crack me up as well. Oh man, This Is the End is awesome. I saw that movie twice when it got released in theaters, and I watch it whenever I can, whenever it's on TV. Whenever it's on a TVMA related thing, I cannot watch it on a basic cable because they cut out the best parts. But I just love This Is the End. It's awesome. It's so clever. It's funny. If you still haven't seen This Is the End by now, watch it. You'll have a good time with it. And number 1 is a no surprise. That will be Pineapple Express. Pretty much Danny McBride technically pretty much plays the dealer in this. He is funny in Pineapple Express. I mean, you even you got a stoner comedy with Seth Rogen, James Franco. It's even directed by David Gordon Green, who also directs the upcoming Halloween movie, which McBride also helped write. So he's doing that Halloween movie. Pineapple Express is a funny stoner movie. You don't even have to be a stoner to really enjoy this film. Even if you never touched weed in your life, I think you'll still like this movie. It's tons of fun. And it's so funny, pretty raunchy. Rosie Perez was actually really funny in this too. Pineapple Express, I believe, turns 10 years old. I think it was I think it turns 10 this month, I believe. Yeah, early this month it turned 10 years old. The movie still holds up. I mean, I really like that part, and This Is the End when they reenact a Pineapple Express sequel. That shit made me want to see a Pineapple Express sequel. That's Franco, Seth Rogen, McBride, the distributor of Pineapple Express. I think it was Sony. If you're watching this, come on, do a sequel. Pineapple Express is that awesome. We're all for seeing a sequel. I mean, it's that hysterical. All right, that's pretty much all my top 10 favorite Dan McBride films. Here, let me run down the list. Number 10, Your Highness. 9, Angry Birds. 8, Alien Covenant. 7, 30 Minutes or Less. 6, Sausage Party. 5, Up in the Air. 4, Drillbit Taylor. 3, Tropic Thunder. 2, This Is the End. And number 1, Pineapple Express. There's others that I probably could have added as well. I kind of really dug Land of the Lost. I know lots of people trash on that movie, but it's kind of more of a guilty pleasure of mine. Hell or Back was actually pretty funny. The R-rated anime film with Nick Swartzen and TJ Miller, that was really hysterical. Let me see. What's that good adage? Oh, he also has this Netflix film called Legacy of Whitetail Deer. That was pretty decent. He also had like a little cameo in The Disaster Artist. Good movie, by the way. He was also in some crap that I did not like that Bill Murray movie, Rock the Hodgebot, or whatever film it was called. He also did Aloha, which was not good. Sound of the Fury was actually a really good movie. I saw that on TV and it was really good. It's another Danny McBride's James Franco movie, by the way. He was also in another James Franco movie called As I Lay Dying, which was, of course, based on the classic novel. He was also in Hot Rod, Heartbreak Kid, All the Real Girls. The guy has been in lots of interesting stuff that I've enjoyed. Anyway, let me bring it to you guys. What would be your favorite Danny McBride film? Is there one, like a Danny McBride film that is not on my top 10 that you will actually, add? Leave your comments. Leave a comment below. What's your favorite Danny McBride movie? Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell for more notifications. Also, don't forget to like, not to mention. This here is Thomas Ellis signing off.